Welcome back to Plots with a Twist,
where we discuss books,
amongst other things. And today, I know it's been forever. It's been forever. It's okay. It's okay. We are back with a book review. We're going to be doing Tiny Imperfections by, Ali Frank and Asha Humans. I hope I'm saying her name right.
Yes, Humans.
All right, well,
so.
Let's get into it. So this is one I'm kind of excited to review. Oh, did you see one of the authors?
Yeah, they commented on. Yeah. Oh, did they like it or they just commented?
They liked them comments.
I was gonna say I saw the comment. Yeah.
So we cute. All right. So Tiny Imperfections was one we kind of saw circulating around Instagram. Kept seeing pictures, but it's not, as we looked into, it's not really super popular. So hopefully, us talking about it today. We're not even that popular. Let me know. Girl. But
put it on somebody's radar.
Maybe we could put it on somebody's radar. So Tiny Imperfections is a co-written venture. It is about this woman named Josie Bordelon. I knew that name from Greenleaf. No,
Queen Sugar.
Queen Sugar.
She said that in the book too. Did you know that?
Sure did. She sure did.
No.
Here come Charlie, y'all.
I know, right?
So Josie Bordelon, she is a director of admissions at a school in San Francisco, right? Because last time I think I said Sacramento.
Yeah, San Francisco. San Fran.
And she used to be a model during the 90s waves of like the Black Beauties, the Naomis, the Tyras. She had an opportunity to do that, but then she got pregnant and kind of showed up on her aunt's doorstep, who in turn, her mom plopped her on the doorstep when she was a little girl. So basically, full circle moment. And so as the director of admissions, she kind of has a lot of sway and a kind of a lot of influence on who gets to go to her school and really be afforded an opportunity. And she's kind of like captain of that ship. But her daughter's about to graduate from that exact school. She kind of wants her daughter to kind of focus on more the educational route and just really pick a profession in a school that is really educationally sound and beneficial to her. But her daughter is a trained ballerina, really well at it, and wants to go to Juilliard. So that's one dynamic. Meanwhile, Josie had a really bad breakup some years prior and really hasn't been dating, and everybody, her aunt, her best friend, everybody around her, even her daughter, wants her to go ahead and get out on the scene and date a little bit. So that dynamic comes into play as well. So overall, it's just about Josie navigating her different areas of her life, and just comes together in a very kind of cute, humorous way. So really, that's the plot. That's the summary.
Good job.
Yes. Whew, I didn't know how to explain that, because I'll get to my thoughts. So what did you think about the book?
So many things. So first, I thought.
So what did you like?
I like that. I like the dynamic of the three generations, like where her mom, her aunt, and her daughter, and just how she went about writing the woman's life story, going from all the way from how she was dropped off, like you said, on her aunt's doorstep, to her having her own child and navigating, still being a young mom and trying to navigate and do the best for your child. So I like the way it was written. I do feel like it was relatable in a sense, just I don't know, because I think it takes place in this time, in our time
Yeah,
now.
It takes place in our time.
So yeah,
Sorry.
It was just
didn't make that clear.
Yeah, so it was just relatable. It's a cute story. I thought it was a cute novel overall.
Yes. So I like that as well. I felt like it was going to be a very kind of entertaining, not overly complicated story. I got that vibe right out the gate, that it was kind of going to be just a really cutesy story. The way it was written, like you said, I thought it was very relatable. To me, it almost felt like you was reading her diary.
Yeah.
Because some of the details were just random, but they related to her day. I kind of like that, kind of didn't, but we'll get into the didn't. It did kind of throw me off. But yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But other than that, I really like the relatable approach the authors kind of explored, where it's like you it's like a long conversation with your homegirl, like, girl, I did this, and this, and this, and she kind of giving her afterthoughts, her overall views, and how she thinks she should act, but this is what she's gonna do, and what things she's daunting. So it was really cute in that way. So I will say, yeah, it was just really a really fun kind of read. Really fun.
It was fun and cute. And I also liked the romance part of it. It was very relatable and cute. And like when you haven't dated in a while and you're trying to get back, it was cute. It gave you something to look forward to, right? It was like cute. Like you wanted to see what happened and what. Look, Charlie was excited. You wanted to see what happened with that and like oh girl, like I wonder if so. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that was a cute little aspect. I kind of saw how it was happening.
I was like, something's going on here.
So if you're considering reading it, basically, like I said, there's people urging her to date. She does have this male that enters her life. But yeah, I just like the dynamics of where is this going? Is she gonna find love? Is she gonna finally start dating?
Right.
How's she gonna handle being back out on a dating scene? Like, I like that being like in the back of your mind as you're reading, because it's like, oh yeah, if I was single, I probably would be doing some of that too.
Right. Especially dating with a teenage daughter.
Ooh.
That's weird.
All right, so what did you not like about the book?
Okay, so boom, I hate
She ready?
No. There was a couple things that I didn't like. Dang, I can't think of it now.
You was ready, but then you weren't.
No, okay, so one of the things that I did not like, I don't know if that's gonna spoil it.
Wait, just say it, I'll cut it out.
Didn't like that the secret that her aunt kept from her at the end. I didn't like that. Like, I didn't like that she didn't tell her until the very end. That part didn't make, and which I'm probably being a little judgmental or being like one of those people like, I would never do that in that situation, but it was, to me, it was just like, I didn't see why she made that decision. And also just the relationship with the aunt, I would have liked, even though it's a short cute book, so I understand why they didn't delve into it more, but I would have liked to know more about the aunt and I don't know, like, what she got going on at her side of the family, only because like her opinions were so strong about the main character's life, and not that they were so strong, but like she just, the things that she was brought into the book to talk about, like she was like real passionate about. I feel like it just made you want to know more about her, or me at least. So that, I wish they would have went more into that.
What's up?
Okay, so one thing I didn't like that I just noticed. So her romantic interest in the book is a white man, which is cool. That's fine. Why is it a black man on the cover?
It's just color.
That's not him. That is not him.
It's a color pencil.
Girl, that's not her man. But
that's her old man.
That might be her old man, but don't put him on he don't deserve to be on the cover.
Right.
Yeah, so that was a little weird, but I wonder why they did that.
Right.
That's funny.
All right. So what I didn't too much care for was like I said earlier, some of the details, you was going along with her day, you was going along with her, but they did seem kind of random in that they seemed like they were leading up to something, and then it wouldn't be anything. It was just a detail about her day. So I was like reading, I'm like, oh, she really detailing, or they're really detailing her going to this coffee shop, and oh, she about to run into her ex. Like, I'm thinking something was building up, and then it's literally, oh, I got my favorite frappuccino and walked home. And then you go into the next.
I feel like that was just her personality. She talked really like it was gonna
right, but me as the reader, I'm anticipating something. I'm like, ooh, she about to do this. Ooh, she about to do that. But it's literally just her describing her day, and so I felt like that was a little misleading. I don't know, but that might be my perspective on how I'm viewing it as a reader, because I like for things to kind of build up. So that just might be something like other people might enjoy, like just random details, because it really gives you a full perspective of the character. Like, I understand that. So it might just be me. So other than that, it was just I guess it was just the relation I felt as me as a black woman and her as a black lead character. I felt like the story was overall cute. Like I said, I really thought it was a fun read. Like I'm not mad that I read it. But I feel like she could have been a little bit a stronger black female lead. I feel like there was a lot of situations that she thought through, like, oh, I know this is going to go bad, and I'm talking to my supervisor or whatever, the head of school, and I already know how this is going to go. But it was like, because you knew how it was going to go, there was opportunities. I felt like she, as a character, thought she was going to assert herself, and then when the action took place, she didn't really assert her. Yeah, she was like really kind of like, oh, I'm about to go off. Oh, how can I blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like it was, how she talked to you in her head as a reader, it was like, oh, she is about this and that. But then when the situations played out, I was like, girl, you're not about that life. Like,
right.
It was very much that. Like,
so I felt that several times throughout the book. It's like, especially her interactions with her own family. It's kind of like, you just letting everybody talk to you any kind of way, especially like the dance teacher. Oh, you gonna question I care for my daughter because I'm like, I really wanted her to give it to him, and I just didn't get that moment as a reader. It was just certain moments I wanted her to have. I wanted her to go in and be like, you know what? Because she did keep reaffirming her blackness, reaffirming just situations she's kind of experienced as a black woman and how that works in the black family, the black dynamic. Like, those things were brought up. And I don't know if it was a decision to be like, okay, she knows these things, but she's emoting this way because this is the more acceptable approach. I don't know if that was a conscious decision. I know there were some questions at the back that the authors kind of tackled some of them. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really read them. But
I had the audiobooks. I didn't.
So I know there was probably some consciousness behind that, but me as a reader, and I guess maybe it's just with the times, I kind of wanted her to stand up for herself a little bit more.
Yeah. I felt the same.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it probably was something to kind of spark some type of conversation. So I'm not going to take that away, but just, personal preference.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, there wasn't too much more I disliked. I really enjoyed reading the book. I liked the integration. I learned that word this week.
Oh my God.
The integration of like the emails and kind of like the texts and stuff. I like that. I love when stories do that because it kind of pulls you in to another level of like relating and being immersed in the story. Like, one of my favorite stories that did that, like, that's the full book, is Where'd You Go, Bernadette?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you need to read that.
I started it. Oh, no, I watched the movie. That's what happened. I watched the movie. It was good.
Okay. But yeah, I like when a lot of stories, I mean, other stories I've read does that, but I just like how it integrated, like, here's her email, here's what she wanted to type, delete, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. It was really cute.
And some of those emails, I was like, oh, she gonna end up sending it by accident. I thought
and that's another thing that I thought was building up.
Yeah, but they did make it seem like, okay, she's about to send it by accident. It's like, oh no, okay,
delete.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall it was an enjoyable read.
It was a cute read. Has a cute little twist, and I felt like it had a good ending too.
Okay, so what would you rate it?
Ooh, I didn't rate my last two books either on Goodreads. I gotta do that. I would rate it. What would you? I'm gonna base mine off. No, I would rate it. I would say a 3.5.
Okay.
I'll say 3.5.
Yeah, I would say 3.5, 3.75. Like,
7.5.
Right. I want to give it better than, like, because if you look at our channel and maybe hopefully go back and watch some videos.
Right.
If you looked at how maybe we rated some previous books, it was better than some of those that we given 3s or whatnot. Now there's a scale within 3 where we still might give something a 3, but it's like a scale. So
a low 3.
Yeah, it was better than those. But for us, we're really tough critics on like 4s and 5s for some reason. I would venture almost to give it a 4. I would.
Yeah, and that's why I say 4, but that's why I said 3.5 because to me, like, it was honestly, if I feel like you sent this to me, right? If you wouldn't have sent it to me, it's not something I would have picked up. But like Chris said, I'm not mad. I read it. It was cute. And if somebody asked me for something light to read just to feel good or whatever, I would probably tell them to read that book. Yeah,
I say it has its place.
Yeah.
And so when it has its place and it's standing firm in that place, you want to give it its props. So I want to give it its props saying it's like trending towards a 4. But But yeah, I've read some better books. I've read some worse books. So it kind of falls within that middle, especially the opportunities that I feel like it kind of missed.
Yeah.
Kind of took away from it. But overall, like I said, it was a cute read.
Yes,
it was cute.
very much
You're not going to go wrong by picking it up.
Yes.
I'm sure somebody be like, yes, I read it and I didn't enjoy it. You're entitled to your opinion.
I don't enjoy it.
But yeah, so that said that. Would you recommend? We already said it, I think. Yeah, I would recommend
it. Somebody asked me if they, they just want to read something cute and like heartfelt and lighthearted. I would suggest that book to them.
Okay. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. Let us know if you've read it. What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts?
And let us know if there's any other books you want us to kind of read and check out and possibly do a review on. We got plenty more reviews to come.
Yes.
Gotta get this one on board. But but like I said, comment below, like, subscribe, ring the bell, come on back. We'll be here. Bye.
Say bye, Charlie.